Alright guys, today we are going to take a look at what you have to do to enter the third temple in Skyward Sword, the Lanayru, I think I'm saying that right, mining facility. Right at the big circular structure you want to blow up the rocks in front, and that will expose this crystal that changes the area to the past, and basically makes that device thing accessible. And also these bastards show up, so they're going to need to be taken care of. And you're going to see me fail over and over again, actually. I just get completely owned by these guys. Yeah, this is just... my god. How did I even make it this far? I eventually take care of business, I think. I hope. There you go. There you go. Finish strong. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how you start. Just gotta finish strong. That's it. Alright, so this dude is going to tell you about this power generator, and that you have to activate remote power nodes at 3 locations, and then Phi, whatever, comes out and basically adds those to your dowsing ability, which is basically, so you're basically doing the same thing you did to enter the Earth Temple, except instead of fragments, and instead of there being 5, there are 3, and they are generators you have to turn on. So, if you point around, you'll start seeing it light up. We saw one sort of in that direction, right there. So that's where we're going to head first, and number 1. So, there is a hole in the wall here, where if you follow that dowsing, I'm not going to show you the entire path, you basically just follow it exactly, and throw a bomb at that crack, and that opens up this area right here. So, yeah, with lots of sand, some barrels, some Donkey Kong barrels they look like. Those are straight out of Donkey Kong. Alright, so I think I clean up here and get some... oh, look at that, some bombs. That's kind of nice. Usually you have to pick them up. My first time getting them, too. 10 bombs. So yeah, I clean up house here a bit. Like I said, in some of the other videos, anytime there's something for me to cut down, I usually do it. It's fun to swing the sword around. That's what he said. Alright, so if you walk over on the right-hand side, you can get part of the way down, and you're gonna have to, I believe we use these things, or do I just run across? No, I totally just run across. Alright. Oh, shit. So, basically, you're just trying to get to the other end as fast as possible. Well, you don't have to do it as fast as possible, I mean, I shouldn't say that. But, I'm assuming if you're doing this, you're probably excited to get to the temple. So in which case you probably are, just trying to cruise through this. So, if you blow up the rocket in the middle, there is a crystal that will drastically change this place up. Basically all the sand disappears. And you end up with a lower portion now. And those crazy, like, whatever they were, like slugs? Snails? I guess the closest animal is a snail. Anywho, it turns into some like electrical ball on the ground, and that is the key to accessing the power generator. So first off, Phi is going to stop time somehow, right when the other guy's in the middle of an heroic pose, which is kind of cool. And I think this guy gives me some trouble again. Yeah, I'm an idiot. All right, nice finish. So, goal here. Pick this bad boy up, don't get shocked by it, and get it into that little hole that only opens up when you stand on it. So instead of being smart about it and just smacking it with my sword, because I'm thinking, okay, why is it not activating? But I believe I try to throw it exactly in there, and that's a fail, because I'm trying to, look at me trying to roll it in. That's what I'm trying to do. Try to roll it in. And I think I try a couple times before I'm like, look, this is a bad idea. Yeah, so here's me trying to roll it in. Come on. Nope, not even close. Didn't even get my hands down. At some point here, I get frustrated and realize there's an easier way to do it. Yeah, that was my other attempt. That also didn't work. So now I just go like, well, okay, well, first of all I do that. But then I realize, oh, you can just smack it in with your sword. So if you skip all the bullshit I just did, all you have to do is throw it on there and give it a smack. Done and done. That opens the door and the generator. This guy with the big hands basically hints to you that you should stab the machine because he says, "Don't let me catch you stabbing it." If that's not a signal that should send a red flag up for what you should do, I don't know what is. So, again, I clear up the DK barrels, get me some rupees. Oh, I'm over 300. And then you just give it one cool thrust right into the crevice, and then twist. That's right. That is totally what she said. Yeah, that activates the lightning bolt. And that's number 1 out of the generators. 1 down, 2 to go. Alright, so you'll see to the left of that big Hyrule statue, the node goes off. And you will find in that area, well, first of all, a bird that will annoy the shit out of you, believe me. I think that, I assume here that the bird dropped the boulder and now he's no problem, but as you'll see, he is still very much a problem. So, basically what you want to do is what I'm doing here, and basically drag the bomb over to these areas and drop them in. And just when you think I got it, no, the bird comes in and ruins fucking everything. So, I think I get to the point where I'm like, alright, this bird needs to die. Not be dealt with, not be diverted to another area of the map, he just needs to die immediately. And so he does. In a puff of purple smoke. So, now we get to do things properly. Send this bomb over to this statue thing and drop her on in. Simple as that. That one I think lets you get an amber relic. I believe that's what they're called. There's so damn many of them. And this one is your target. If you don't need the amber relic, I guess you can skip it, but I mean, why not? This will actually open the power generator. Right there. Well, you can't really see it actually, but it's right there. Just take my word for it. Just checking out the map here, seeing which way I need to go to get to it. Because clearly I can't just jump on the sand. Or can I? If you jump on the right spots, according to the map, it's the, I think the gray areas? Yeah. The not darkened areas, you can actually walk. But you have to keep referring to the map and make yourself a path with the lights. And I was too lazy to do that, so I just ran. But yeah, so there's the generator. You can stab your sword into, but to do so we need to change it from present to past, and that's what we're trying to figure out how to do now. But I'm sure you all saw that wall with the crack in it right beside. You would think that would probably be involved. You would be right. So just throw a bomb over there. Just fell off the edge, but it still does the job. And that opens up a crystal. Pretty much it's just that easy for this one. No room, no puzzle or anything. You just gotta bomb, and bomb again, and then stab the frickin' generator. I wonder if you have to use a sword. Like, can I just stab anything in that's long and thin? Anyways, so yeah, that's number 2. So the next one is in this building here on the side. It's a big, huge building. You want to go all the way to the side and enter the door, and you have another big room. This one's a little more in depth than the first one, but this is also the last generator, so you would think it would be a little more in depth, unless you didn't do this one third. Yeah, so bomb that rock right to the left of this huge pillar thing. On the right there is a digging point, but there is really nothing inside aside from rupees. And give it an old swipe, and the sand goes away. You get yourself a electrical ball, and you then have to... Okay, wait, whoa, what did I do here? Okay, so, once the sand... I put the sand back up at some point, and I realized I can actually go across on this thing. Because what you'll find is when the sand's down, you can't actually get across to this area where the power generator is. So what you need to do is create yourself a path. So if you do it with the sand up, you can get across and up here. Where, first of all, you'll find a chest. And I will kill myself with these fucking slimes. And in the chest, you will find one of those... I think it's one of those iron things. Yeah. Elden ore. Not iron, ore. Oh, 4 of those now. 5 of those! So, anyways, the reason you want to come up here is because of this block right here. You need to push this down so that when you change it to the past area and the sand goes away, you can actually jump up here and be able to access the back area where the generator is. And now there are enough blocks to get you there. So, the next goal is to get this bad boy over there as well, not just you. And I do the stupidest thing you can do and actually try to fucking throw that ball all the way up all the blocks either side. So, I actually, you know, I think I make it to like the 3rd block before I'm like, okay, this is fucking stupid, what am I doing? So yeah, I even with doing this, missing over and over again, I eventually get it up here, I look at it for a while and go, you know what? I bet you the beetle can pick that shit up. And as luck would have it, the beetle can pick that shit up. And I only realized that after losing a shitload of hearts and wasting a shitload of time. So yeah, don't do what I did at the start. Just launch your beetle and take that thing to the other side, like a good Zelda player should do. But I recover, you know. Everyone has to have their learning process. I'm sure I'm not the only one who tossed that thing up. Maybe someone even made it all the way across. Maybe someone out there watching this video didn't even know you could use the beetle. Anyways, same process as last time. Get it on there, hit it with your sword, and boot that baby up. There's a treasure chest in this room as well. 2 actually. One's a small one though, with just a rupee. Why even put a blue rupee in the treasure chest? Like, they're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. If I open a chest, I'm expecting something that was worth locking in there, not another fucking blue rupee. So yeah, you get the monster horn, which for me was new. I don't know if there's anywhere else I could have got one yet, but that is my first monster horn. And then you activate the 3rd and final generator. Eventually, when I get it right. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, there you go. Attaboy. And there you have it. So now all 3 power cores are activated, and the main unit is ready to be worked with. So head back there, and you'll see on the map here, there's the way that spiderweb pattern looks. Where those symbols are completely relevant, because that's how you actually unlock the device. So water on the left, lightning on the top, and fire on the right, just one below the midpoint. You actually have to push those in that exact order. So water goes first, fire goes next, all the way back down to fire, and then all the way to the top for the lightning bolt, and only then will it open. You can't do it in any order you want, and it has to be in those exact positions. Once you do that, you are free to enter the 3rd Zelda temple, the Lanayru mining facility. Hope that was helpful for someone, and yeah, expect some Lanayru mining facility videos shortly. And also expect, obviously, Goddess Cube videos, whatever else I happen to find. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.